This is a manifesting plan to manifest love in 30 days or less. So here are my beliefs about manifesting and manifesting love. When you follow a plan and when you stick to that plan, you can manifest love into your life really, really quickly. Where a lot of people go wrong with manifesting a relationship in particular is the wavering, the back and forth, the not believing, the not really knowing what techniques to do. So this video intends to give you a very specific plan. It only has 5 steps. And if you stick to these 5 steps and you repeat them over and over and over again, I promise you're going to get movement. You're going to start to feel like a new person, and you really are going to start to believe that this relationship is going to come into your life. And when you believe that it's going to happen, that's when you know 100% it will. Before we jump in, hey everyone, I'm Shelly Bullard. I'm so happy to be here with you. I teach people how to manifest the greatest love of their lives, all by stepping into being their best selves. So if that's something you want to do, please hit subscribe and stick around. I would love to be on this journey with you. I also want you to know that my new free ebook, The 4 Most Important Steps to Manifest the Greatest Love of Your Life, is available for you right now for free. So all you have to do is comment below love, and I will make sure you get a link to download it right away. Step number 1 is choose to manifest this love and stick to your commitment to do it. So here is my experience. Commitment will get you very, very far in manifesting. I like to call myself relentlessly committed when it comes to manifesting. When there have been particular things that I feel like I really, really want in my life, things like my husband or our daughter or this house that we live in now, when I have wanted something, I become relentlessly committed to the process of making myself feel and believe that it is going to be mine. Okay, so sometimes it can be really hard to commit to a process of manifesting. I understand that. But if you keep coming back to your plan, and that is the reason I've created this video for you, if you keep coming back to the plan and you keep doing the steps in the plan and you commit to keep trying to do it, you will make progress. There's a reason I've created so many manifesting courses, and they're all linked in the description below, and it's for this reason. It helps you have a plan to stick to. When we're out there and we don't really know what techniques to do and we're kind of wavering all around, it's hard to stay committed to the process. So choose the end result that you want. In this video, we're talking about manifesting love. Choose that end result and stick to the plan to change yourself to believe it's going to happen. Step number 2 is to love yourself up so much that you glow. So you will hear me say it over and over and over again, but self-love is the foundation of manifesting. The reason for this is other people are going to see you as you see yourself. When you are feeling amazing, other people are going to see you and be like, wow, that person's beautiful. Wow, that person's glowing. That person's magnetic. How you feel about yourself is so, so important, in particular when it comes to manifesting love. So I have 2 experiences, very specific experiences of how self-love helped me manifest love into my life. I'm going to tell you about those 2 experiences right now. The first one was after I was coming out of a breakup. I was heartbroken. I was on the floor. I felt just almost dead to the world. It was a horrible place to be. And the only thing I could muster myself to do was to start telling myself that I was a beautiful person inside and out. I just started lightly loving on myself, telling myself that I was worthy of love. I was special. I was beautiful, things like this. And after a few weeks of doing that type of light self-love, I started to come alive again. I started to blossom. I started to shine brighter. It was so obvious that other people started to see me shining as well. And I started to get attention from other men. People started to approach me more. As I started to brighten because of self-love, other people saw that shine and they started to come towards me. So it was a very specific example of how self-love was drawing love into my life. The second example happened with my husband. When I was manifesting him, before I knew him, I was in a time of life where I was doing a lot of self-love because I was manifesting him. And I knew if I am glowing, if I am radiant, if I am beautiful, my man is going to see me as that too. So I was on vacation with a friend. I was having the time of my life, and I was just absolutely glowing from the inside out because I was just loving who I was, loving my life. And my husband saw me from across the room, and he literally said to himself, "Who is that radiant goddess? She is glowing." So that glow came from my self-love. So I really, really encourage you, start a daily self-love practice. Glow from the inside out, and other people are going to see that glow and be drawn to it too. The third step in this process of manifesting love in 30 days or less is developing a self-concept. And you have two choices that I want to give you of the self-concept you can take on. The first self-concept you can take on is the self-concept of, I'm already in a relationship. So this is imagining that you are someone in a relationship. There's many, many techniques you can do to put yourself in that state of being in the relationship now. The second self-concept you can do is imagine, I'm going to be in a relationship soon. This particular self-concept is controversial because a lot of people say you can't manifest something if you're thinking of having it in the future. But I actually know that you absolutely can. What we're doing when we develop this self-concept of I know I'm going to be in a relationship soon, I know it's going to happen for me soon, is we are developing our expectation. And when you start to expect or assume, law of assumption, when you start to assume that a result is going to happen, that result will happen. So the way I like to work with these two self-concepts is do both of them. Sometimes when you're in the mood to do imaginal acts or inner conversations or scripting or affirmations or any other technique that you like, imagine that you're in the relationship now. But know that you don't have to walk around in your life 24 hours a day thinking you're in the relationship. You can also develop the self-concept of, I know it's going to happen soon. I know this relationship is going to come in. I have to tell you, when I was manifesting my husband, I spent a lot of time in this position of knowing he was going to come into my life. I learned to expect it. I learned to assume it. I absolutely knew he was going to come in, and he did. So definitely develop a self-concept that says this relationship is happening or is going to happen soon, and that is going to be a key component to calling it into your life. The fourth step is you want to dream up your ideal relationship. You want to imagine what this relationship is going to be like. You want to get clear on a lot of different details. So the things that are most important to think about are, number one, who is this person that you're in a relationship with? What are their qualities? What's important to them? What values do they hold? What do their friends and family say about them? What type of thing do they do for their passion or for their work, or what's important to them? These are the things you want to get clear about when dreaming up your ideal partner. Just explore as many qualities as you can about them to really get a clear idea of the type of person you're calling into your life. You also want to dream up the relationship. What is your relationship like? What are your goals? What do you want to create together? What is your future going to be like? When I was manifesting my husband, I was super clear both on who he was as a person and what we were going to create in our lives. I was certain that I was calling in a man to marry because I was ready to get married, and that's where I was at, and that's what I wanted. So I was very, very clear about that. I was also super clear that I wanted to have a family. I wanted to have a baby. So I was calling in a man who wanted that with me as well. I got very clear on what values our relationship were going to have and what values he had as a man, and I imagined a man just like that who wanted those things as well coming into my life. The fifth step to manifesting the greatest love of your life in 30 days or less is repeat. Repeat, repeat, repeat. keep doing techniques, keep doing different processes, keep getting in the wish fulfilled, keep working on your self-concept, keep imagining your person. I'm not saying be obsessed with this process, not at all, but if you really want this and you want it to happen fast, take the time to saturate your inner world into feeling this relationship now. You all probably know the story of manifesting my husband, but when I really set out to do it, I was going into the wish fulfilled over and over and over again. I was doing inner conversations and I was scripting and I was imagining him. I was saturating myself in the wish fulfilled. And what happens when we saturate ourselves in the wish fulfilled over and over and over is we really start to feel this relationship. It starts to become real inside of us before we see it outside of us. And that's when you know it is really close, because when you feel it very deeply inside of yourself, you start to believe this is going to happen for me. This is meant for me. This is who I am. This is who I'm supposed to be. And when you arrive into that inner state of confidence and certainty, this relationship is guaranteed to manifest for you. Thank you so much for being here with me in this video. I love being here with you. Definitely comment love below if you want to get my free ebook on the 4 most important steps to manifest the greatest love of your life. Also, if you want to manifest marriage this year, I highly suggest you watch this video right here. I go through all the steps I would personally take if I were you embarking on the journey of manifesting marriage. I'll see you soon. Bye.